Two clubs separated by 15 miles, but little else, side by side in mid-table, locked together on 26 points. The headline team news for West Ham is as much about who's not playing as who is. One-to-away striker Craig Bellamy is left out. The Hammers have received 6 bids for the Welshman. None yet match their £15 million valuation. His absence hands a start to David Di Michele. Roy Hodgson names an unchanged Fulham lineup from their last Premier League game, a 2-2 draw with Chelsea at the end of last month. Jimmy Bullard, himself a transfer target, is injured, but 3 West Ham old boys will have a point to prove. Paul Konchesky moved at the start of last season, but John Pansil and Bobby Zamora are making their first returns to Upton Park after summer moves. Fulham unbeaten in 9 games, looking for their first away win though of the season. Kept in well by Noble. West Ham holding the possession but not finding a way yet through the massed Fulham midfield, perhaps now with Ilunga. Goes for the return from Di Michele. Pansil is with him. This is Collison. Parker's little ball looking for the return, blocked out by the Fulham defence. Now Lucas Neal continuing to turn the screw. Pansil's chested it into trouble. It's a gift from John Pansil. A terrible ricket against his former club, and David Di Michele says thank you very much and puts West Ham United ahead after just 7 minutes at Upton Park. West Ham had kept possession really nicely there. There was no suspicion of offside, and Pansil on his first return to the club, who sold him in the summer, lays it on a plate for David Di Michele. Di Michele had scored 2 already this season. Both came in the 3-1 win over Newcastle back in September. Neither was as straightforward as that one. Gianfranco Zola's spoken angrily of the other Premier League clubs which have unsettled some of his players this week. Lucas Neal, Craig Bellamy of course, and Scott Parker among them. Options here for Noble. He's got Di Michele in support, he may go himself. Straight into the palms of Mark Schwarzer. His 400th English career appearance in the league. The Fulham goalkeeper gets an easy save. Now Parker just holds off Andy Johnson. And Upson. Picked off by Pansil. Now a Tuhu for Fulham. Murphy whips it wide. Konchesky has space here. Paul Konchesky tried one! What a goal! What a screamer from Paul Konchesky! Back at Upton Park against his former club. A goal from nothing, but right from the top draw. Midway through the first half, Fulham's first real sight of goal, and it was only a glimpse. Konchesky carried it from halfway. It had swerve, it had power, and it sneaked inside the post. It's 7 hours and 55 minutes since Fulham last hit the back of the net in the Premier League. That was at Portsmouth in October, and Paul Konchesky has never scored for them before. What a way to break the drought on both fronts. Flicked on by Davis, but only as far as Neal. Here comes the counter-attack. Di Michele is onside, and he's in, and he can't finish. Didn't see you, he says to Mark Noble, who's remonstrating in the middle. Pansil was playing him on. Noble was bearing down on the 6-yard box, but Michele had only eyes for goal. Now Parker. Noble. The ball in for Cole, who played it back into the path of Parker. And the opportunity was quickly closed out by Hangeland. Still West Ham, this is Ilunga. Ilunga almost got round Pansil, and Pansil chopped him down. It's been a first half to forget for John Pansil. A terrible error to gift his old club the lead. And now a yellow card. Noble will take the free kick. Di Michele tries to get the angle for the shot. It hit the side netting with Schwarzer covering the post in any case. West Ham had much the better of the opening period, but pegged back by that Paul Konchesky wonder goal. Davis crosses. Zamora's just taken it very nicely. It was beautiful control by Bobby Zamora to create the opportunity, but he couldn't keep the shot down. One of the rare occasions this afternoon that he's actually got the better of Matthew Upson and completely wrong-footed him with the neat control on the chest. Fabio Capello is among the interested spectators at Upton Park today. Pantson. Good spell of Fulham pressure. Davis had a fly hack. It's going to come for Johnson again. Out off Ilunga. Pansel's played more games now for Fulham this season than he managed in 2 seasons at West Ham. His cross on that occasion didn't find a Fulham shirt. Carlton Cole has almost got the better of Hangeland. Konchesky is there too. Konchesky did it. Here's Carlton Cole. Can he make it 5 in 5 games? Not now, but he's won a penalty. Paul Konchesky scored a screamer, but then made the mistake that allowed Carlton Cole in. He's had a wonderful sight of goal in recent games. On this occasion he was denied the shooting opportunity, but illegally. Schwarzer waits. Mark Noble has the opportunity to put West Ham back in front. Noble scores. The boy from Canning Town gets his 2nd goal of the season. West Ham get their 2nd of the afternoon. And Paul Konchesky's wonder goal cancelled out by his own error, which gifted West Ham their 2nd. No need to explain Roy Hodgson's move. Carlton Cole again brings it down neatly. He's got the scent of goal in his nostrils. It was route 1, took it very nicely, just always fading away. Uses ball for Konchesky. West Ham working hard to try and close down the opportunities, and James Collins does. It's still with a 2 now for Fulham then. Given it away. Picked off easily by Collison. Di Michele's in acres of space here. Cole in the middle. Here is Carlton Cole. It's 5 goals in 5 games. He extends his personal sequence and condemns Fulham to yet another luckless day on the road away from Craven Cottage. Once again, Fulham contributed to their own downfall. All 3 goals have come from Fulham mistakes, and Carlton Cole had the simplest of finishes to round off a sweeping counter-attack. Fulham's luckless away form continues. They won the final 3 games of the season to stay up last season. Prior to that, their last away win was back in September of 2006. They're having a rotten time of it away from Craven Cottage. And that rotten run has continued as West Ham win by 3 goals to 1, all 3 of them gifted to them by defensive errors.